Hello everyone, this is Dhruvo Sinha. Once again I am here, my dear students, to continue my previous class. Class 10 Chemistry, the first chapter Chemical Reactions, Part 3. Already 2 lecture already did. Part 1 and Part 2 already discussed. Today I am continuing the another part remaining in this chapter. So in last class, my dear students, I have discussed about various types of chemical reactions. Continuing today, I am continuing that. So up to 4 different types of chemical reactions that were included in your syllabus I have discussed. Direct combination reactions, decomposition reactions, displacement reactions, and double displacement reaction. Already I have discussed in last class. 4 different types already done. So the double displacement reaction, ions of the reactants exchange to each other to produce new products. So this is the double displacement reactions. And the substance precipitate insoluble barium carbonate is formed, white precipitate to be written to write the correct, to mention it clearly. So for writing a correct chemical equation. So one thing I have to say, my dear students, this double displacement reaction also known as precipitation reaction. Write down precipitation reaction. Write down. This is also known as precipitation reaction. Why? Due to the reaction, an insoluble precipitate, PPT means precipitate, insoluble solid substance formed due to the reaction that is not soluble in water, white color precipitate. It may be black or it may be red, it may be blue, any precipitate may be insoluble substance. If any precipitate is formed due to reaction, that is called precipitation reaction. Precipitation reaction means it may not be double displacement or anything may be. Okay, the chemical reaction due to which an insoluble product is formed that is visible to the naked eye, that is the precipitation reaction. So this is over. I am writing this. Now the next chemical reaction included in your syllabus is number 5, that is redox reaction. Write down redox reaction. Redox reaction, also known as oxidation reduction reaction, my dear student, that is very important for chemistry. Everywhere this type of reaction are happening. Redox reaction means oxidation reduction occurs simultaneously. These 2 reactions, oxidation and reduction, is very common in chemistry. Okay, whenever oxidation reaction occurring, there must be reduction reaction. Means oxidation and reduction are opposite to each other. In nature also, or in laboratory, when we are artificially doing the chemical reaction, mind it, my dear student, whenever an oxidation reaction occurs, there must be the reduction reaction. Means both oxidation and reduction reaction generally occur simultaneously. And the reaction where both oxidation and reduction simultaneously occur, that is called redox reaction or oxidation reduction reaction. Okay, my dear students? What is redox reaction? The chemical reaction where both oxidation and reduction occurs simultaneously. Follow your book. Definition is there. Okay? So that is the redox reaction. So now the question is, what is oxidation and what is reduction? When oxidation and reduction both occur simultaneously, then it is redox reaction. Okay. Now you have to understand what is oxidation and what is reduction. And when both oxidation and reduction occurs together, that is the redox reaction. Okay, now we'll discuss what is oxidation reaction. Write down. What is oxidation reaction? Oxidation reaction, to define an oxidation reaction, there are 2 concepts. One is old concept, my dear students, old concept, previous concept, and now modern concept. Modern concept. To define oxidation or reduction, there are 2 concept, old concept, and another is modern concept, also known as electronic concept. Electronic concept is the modern concept to define an oxidation process or to define the reduction process. There are 2 methods. So in your syllabus in class 10, we will generally discuss about old concept, not modern concept. Okay, but I will mention what is modern concept also. Just wait. Okay. So first of all, we discuss about old concept of oxidation reaction. I am writing this old concept now. What is the oxidation reaction? Means I am briefly writing here definition available in your book. Just I am explaining. What is oxidation? Write down. Addition of addition of oxygen or any electronegative atom oblique radical is called oxidation reaction. My dear students, during a chemical reaction, if oxygen is added, oxygen is the electronegative element, you know. In periodic table, you know, electronegative non-metallic elements are on the what? Right side. P block element. Oxygen, nitrogen, fluorine, chlorine, bromine. You have to remember that in the periodic table of elements, the elements in the right hand side, P block, but last group is not. Group 18 is the non-reactive inert gases. You know, I know, you understand that this group is non-reactive inert gas, non-reactive elements. But these P block elements, the top of the elements are non-metallic element and they are the electronegative element. Oxygen, nitrogen, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, etc. Sulfur, phosphorus. So this non-reactive, electronegative non-metallic element, whenever added with other element, then that is the oxidation process according to old concept. Addition of oxygen or any electronegative atom or radical, that is the oxidation process. Or removal, write down my dear student, very interesting, removal of hydrogen or any electropositive atom oblique radical. My dear students, that is also oxidation reaction, old concept. So this is the old concept of oxidation reaction. Means already I have explained that oxygen or any electronegative atom or radical is added, that is the oxidation reaction. Or hydrogen is electropositive or any electropositive atom or radical is removed, that is also oxidation process. Look at this. Hydrogen is at the left hand side, electropositive, or other S block element metals are electropositive. So electropositive metallic, hydrogen also non-metal but electropositive. So these elements whenever removed during a process, removal occurs, that is the oxidation reaction. So oxidation reaction can be defined by old concept in this way. I hope you understand, my dear students. I am giving an example to explain these. Okay, I am wrapping this. Old concept of oxidation process. Look at this, my dear students. Let magnesium burns in air to give magnesium oxide. Already you know this reaction. Balancing is there. Okay, let twice Mg, twice MgO. Okay. Solid, gas, solid to be written and balanced equation. Okay. So look at this. In this reaction, magnesium combined with oxygen to give magnesium oxide. So look at this. From magnesium to magnesium oxide. Magnesium is the reactant, product is the magnesium oxide. So magnesium is converting to magnesium oxide. So in this product, magnesium is combined with oxygen. Oxygen is combined, means addition. Write down, addition of oxygen. Electronegative, oxygen. Addition of oxygen or any electronegative is oxidation. So magnesium to magnesium oxide, this process, magnesium to magnesium oxide, this process is oxidation. This process is oxidation reaction by old concept. So this is oxidation reaction. So what to do? We can write that in this reaction, we can write that magnesium is oxidized to magnesium oxide. So in this reaction, magnesium is converting to magnesium oxide. That is, magnesium is oxidized to magnesium oxide as per the definition of oxidation by old concept. My dear students, I hope you all understand what is oxidation reaction. Now, modern concept. Okay, I am writing here modern concept. It is this is the old concept to define oxidation process. In modern concept, oxidation means, my dear student, in modern concept, oxidation means loss of electron or electrons. Loss of electron or electrons. I mean, during the process, if electron is lost, donation of electron. Electron or electron means one electron or more electrons lost. That is the oxidation reaction. Simple. In ionic form, let sodium atom lost one electron to produce sodium plus ion. So this is the oxidation process. So sodium is converting to what? Sodium ion. This is oxidation process. Okay. So in this reaction, this oxidation, how can we define that this is the oxidation process? In old concept, addition of oxygen, so oxidation. But by modern concept, how can we say that this is oxidation process? Look at this. Magnesium neutral. Neutral atom, no charge, zero charge. In magnesium oxide, magnesium cation. Oxygen anion. This is the charge of magnesium, valency, charge. Okay, so look at this. During the reaction, magnesium zero state, neutral atom converting to magnesium plus 2 charge. That is magnesium atom by donating 2 electron converting to magnesium plus 2. So 0 neutral state, 2 plus 2 state in this product. That means magnesium atom donate, lost 2 electron. That is magnesium is oxidized to magnesium oxide as per modern concept, electronic concept, my dear students. So in old concept, this is also oxidation. In modern concept also, this is also oxidation. Just the methods are different. Means how to define oxidation, old concept and modern concept, but the reaction is same reaction, but we can define by both method, old method or modern method. I hope, my dear students, you understand it. Now, reduction. I am going to explain what is reduction reaction. Look at this. Reduction reaction. Reduction. Reduction reaction is opposite to the oxidation reaction. Just opposite to the oxidation reaction. In old concept, we know oxidation was this. Addition of oxygen, removal of hydrogen is oxidation in old concept. Now reduction is just opposite. Means this addition will be removal. Very interesting, my dear student. Removal of oxygen or any electronegative is reduction. In this removal will be addition. Just opposite to oxidation process is the reduction process. So just opposite. Removal of oxygen or any electronegative is reduction, or addition of hydrogen or any electropositive atom or radical, that is reduction process by old concept, my dear students. Just opposite. Oxidation reduction, so just opposite to each other. So similarly, in modern or electronic concept, what will be happened? This is loss of electron was oxidation. Its opposite will be gain of electron. That is, this will be gain of electron or electrons. One single electron or more electron. Okay, whenever during the chemical process, if any atom gain electron, one or more electron, that process will be the reduction reaction according to modern concept or electronic concept, my dear students. So this is the definition of oxidation and reduction process by both concept, old concept and modern concept. Now let us explain by an example. My dear student, the same reaction I am writing again. Magnesium, for your better understanding, I am writing the same reaction. Magnesium bonds in air to form magnesium oxide is the product. Okay. So balancing twice. Okay. Look at this. Already I have mentioned that magnesium to magnesium oxide, that was oxidation reaction. Already I have explained by both old method and by modern concept also. Magnesium to magnesium oxide is the oxidation process. Already I have explained. Now I am going to explain about reduction. Look at this. Oxygen to magnesium oxide. Look, oxygen, reactant was oxygen. Now in the product it is magnesium oxide. So along with oxygen, which element is added? Magnesium is added. Oxygen is combined with magnesium. So magnesium is the electropositive. Look at this. Addition of hydrogen or electropositive any atom is the reduction reaction. So oxygen is added with magnesium. So electropositive magnesium is added here. So addition of electropositive or any hydrogen or any electropositive is reduction reaction. So by definition, oxygen to magnesium oxide is what? Addition of electropositive magnesium. That is why this is reduction reaction. So what to write? Oxygen is reduced to magnesium oxide. My dear students, so this is the reduction reaction. So in modern concept, how to explain? Look at this modern concept. Oxygen, elemental oxygen, not in compound form. So this oxygen atom in zero state. Means this oxygen atom in oxygen molecule do not lose any electron. Neutral state, oxygen zero oxidation state. But in the product, magnesium oxide, oxygen is -2 charge in this compound. That is 0 state to -2 state. That is, oxygen atom gain 2 electron during this process. That is, oxygen reduced to magnesium oxide by modern concept. So same reaction can be explained by old concept as well as modern concept. My dear students, so I hope you understand about oxidation and reduction reaction by both old and modern concept. Okay, so this is over. And the chemical reaction where oxidation and reduction both occur simultaneously, that is the redox reaction. Already explained, redox reaction. This is very important for your examination, my dear students. In your NCERT book also there are a lot of problems that identify the type of the reaction. Okay, write the correct chemical equation, write the balanced equation. Why a chemical equation is necessary to balance? Okay, why this reaction is redox reaction? Explain with example. Lot of problems are there in your NCERT book. So just for your betterment, I am giving one example. Let simple hydrogen plus oxygen. Hydrogen gas bonds in air to form water. First of all, this is not the correct equation. I am repeating again, this is not the correct equation. Why? Physical state of the reactants and products to be written: hydrogen gaseous, oxygen gaseous, water liquid. Okay, if it is water vapor, then Z gaseous can be written if water vapor is formed there. Followed by what to do? This is skeleton equation, not balanced. What to do? Balancing. Look at this, twice hydrogen, twice water. Oxygen, hydrogen is balanced. So this is the balanced chemical equation. Okay, my dear student. And what is the type of the reaction? Already I have explained. Two reactant, single product. So direct combination reactions. Okay, direct combination reactions. So in this reaction, is it oxidation reaction or reduction reaction or redox reaction? We'll explain now. Look at this. Hydrogen to water. Look at the hydrogen. Initially the reactant was hydrogen, but the product is water. So what is happening? Hydrogen is combined with oxygen. That is, electronegative oxygen is added. Addition of oxygen. That is oxidation. As per definition, this is oxidation process. Already explained. I have discussed. The second one is oxygen to water. Look at this, my dear student. Oxygen, initially it was oxygen, the product is water. Okay, same product. Water, twice water means what? Water plus water. Two molecules, together we can write 2H2O, together. So, O2 to H2O. So, oxygen is combined with hydrogen. That is addition of hydrogen, electropositive addition. That is reduction. So, this is the reduction process. So, my dear student, in this reaction, hydrogen to water is oxidation by definition. Oxygen to water is reduction by definition. You can define these either by modern concept or by old concept. Okay, so what to do? How to write? H2 is oxidized. Look at this. Oxidized to H2O. And again, what? O2 is reduced to H2O. Okay, so what to do? Hydrogen is oxidized to water, oxygen is reduced to water. Therefore, this is a redox reaction, my dear student. This is a redox reaction. In this way, you have to explain. In your examination, this type of problem will come. That explain with an example that oxidation and reduction occur simultaneously. So, this is an example of reaction. You have to write in this way, and you can write hydrogen is oxidized to water, oxygen is reduced to water. That is, this is a redox reaction. Hence, we can say that oxidation and reduction occurs simultaneously. I have to say that majority of chemical reactions, whatever happening in nature or in a laboratory or artificial, whatever we are doing, majority of chemical reactions are redox reactions. Means, where there is oxidation, there must be reduction reaction. Always, mind it. So, this is over, my dear student. So, total 5-6 chemical reactions, different types of chemical reactions, I have explained, I have discussed, that are included in your syllabus. This is over, my dear students. This is over. So, last part of this chapter is in our daily life. In our daily life, oxidation reduction influenced in our daily life. Okay, in nature, in our surrounding, lot of reactions are happening. How the oxidation and reduction reaction influence our daily life, I am explaining. Very interesting. You can read, you can follow your reference book. Lot of examples are there. You know, let iron pin when kept in moist air. You know, after few days, iron pin is converted to what? Rust. Okay, that is iron reacts with oxygen of air in presence of water vapor. It converted to new substance, hydrated ferric oxide. Rust is not iron. That is new substances from permanent chains, chemical chains, due to a chemical reaction. So, how to write the chemical reaction? Iron pin plus oxygen of air plus water vapor present in the air to form iron oxide dot water, hydrated iron oxide. X molecule of water, X H2O. Okay, Fe twice Fe, O2, let twice, let 4, 3. So in this way, iron converted to rust, hydrated iron oxide rust in presence of air and water vapor. So iron is converted to rust. In this way, metallic element, reactive element, those are useful in our daily life. Okay, when exposed to moist air, it is converted to hydrated oxide, metallic oxide. In this way, rusting or other compounds are formed. This is called corrosion. Write down, my dear student, this is called corrosion. So by this process, what? In our daily life, lot of materials are what? Gets corroded. So corrosion is the oxidation reaction. Okay, so by this oxidation reaction, our important metallic elements in our daily life is converted to oxide, corresponding oxide. That is, metal gets what? Corroded. So that influenced our life. Okay, my dear students. Another example is there, rancidity. My dear student, another is rancidity. What is rancidity? That is also a very important phenomenon influencing our life, daily life. What is rancidity? You know, oil or fat products, foods, whatever we are eating, when exposed to open air, what? The food become rancid due to oxidation reaction of air. That's why generally food items are kept in airtight container. If the food item, oil or fat product is what? Exposed to air, it oxidized by the oxygen of the air and the food will be what? Rancid. Okay? That is why generally what? We are keeping food item in airtight container, what? To slow down the oxidation process. Otherwise it will be rancid. Okay? One more example. You know, we are eating what? Potato chips. You know, potato chips, inside the potato chips container what? There is mixed up with some gases inside the packet. That is not air. If the potato chip is exposed with air, then potato chips will be oxidized by the oxygen. It will be rancid. Okay? So that's why inert, non-reacting gas is filled up there. That is the nitrogen gas. That is almost non-reactive. So nitrogen do not react with the potato chips. Okay, and if nitrogen is what? Filled up with the potato chips inside the packet, the air will not be entered there. So potato chips is away from air. So the oxidation can be protected. Okay, so in this way, what? Rancidity is influencing our daily life, my dear students. So these are included in your syllabus, my dear students. Everything, whatever they are in this chapter, I have discussed all. Okay, so follow your reference book, NCERT book, do all the in-text problem, NCERT exercise problems. Okay, so just for your betterment, I am giving some homeworks. Note down carefully important things. Some important questions, homework for you. Why chemical equation is necessary to balance? Already I have explained, my dear student, why a chemical equation is necessary to balance. According to law of conservation of mass, you know, is respiration an oxidation process? Oxidation process? Explain. Respiration. Inhale, we are exhaling air. This respiration, is it an oxidation process? Explain. Yes, it is an oxidation process. We are inhaling oxygen and we are eating lot of carbohydrates. Carbohydrate digested to glucose. Then glucose will be assimilated in our body from intestine. Then glucose is flowing to the body cell in all organ of our body. Okay, oxygen is we are inhaling oxygen from lungs to heart, heart to it is mixed to oxyhemoglobin, then through artery it will flowing to the body cells of each organ, and in each cell of our body oxidation reaction is going on. Glucose plus oxygen burning, oxidation to produce carbon dioxide plus water and energy, and by that energy exothermic reaction our body is hot. There is a body temperature in every cell, all organ of our body, since birth till death, non-stop physiological reaction, oxidation reaction happening. That is the respiration process, oxidation reactions. Whenever the cell reaction, oxidation reaction will be stopped, energy production, exothermic reaction, that burning of glucose plus oxygen will be stopped, our body temperature will be slowed down, we will die. Cell reaction is stopped means we will die. Our body temperature will be cool down. Okay, my dear students. So respiration is a oxidation process. Okay. So lot of reactions are there in your book. You have to do that. How to write a correct chemical equation, word equation, skeleton equation, balanced equation. Identify the type of the reaction. Is it combination reaction? Is it oxidation reaction? Is it exothermic process? Is it endothermic process? Double decomposition, double displacement, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, whatever I have discussed in these 3 lectures for this chapter, you have to revise it carefully. Okay, so I have discussed everything. Do revision at home. Okay, today I am concluding here. Thank you.